So it's a Tuesday evening here in Jomtien, Thailand, and I've just been out for a lovely meal. It was a Lebanese. The choice of foods are rich, and rich is the appropriate word because I want to talk the exact opposite to that and discuss all the things that are low price in Thailand that the West can't compete with. And one of them, it's not surprising, is it? It's eating out. In fact, I think it's more expensive to eat in Thailand because once you've got all the ingredients together and, well, eat out. Whether it's a Thai food stall, there's hundreds of Thai food stalls selling all manners of food, even desserts as well. And the starting price is as low as 30 baht, which is about $1.25. Even when you hit some of the restaurants, and you'll see over my shoulder here, this is a typical soy you'll find in Thailand. There's probably 5 or 6 different places that you can eat, and it's not going to break the bank. Yes, you can go to expensive places, but this is about where you can get low cost. Alcohol. I didn't drink this evening. It's my New Year resolution to try and cut back on that and reduce my weight, and it's hard because it's so cheap to drink here. You can go to a 7-Eleven convenience store and it'll cost you 40 baht for a can of Singer Leo local beer. That's just over $1.25. And even if you go into a bar, don't expect to pay much more than 100 baht. 70 to 100 baht seems to be the going price. Transport. It's cheap to get around. I'll come on to petrol in a minute, but I want to talk about when you use public transport. Beforehand, it was a real nightmare. I used to hate it. That final mile of travel when you wanted a taxi bike or a taxi car. And in Bangkok, they wouldn't start the meter. It was a real hassle. And often they would have a flat fee of 500 baht to get you anywhere. A complete abuse. And I didn't like it. And then came apps. And you had the Grab app. And then you've got what I like in Pattaya, I think it might be in Bangkok as well, the Bolt app. If you're there, download that app. It makes getting your taxi car and taxi bike so cheap. And in fact, I can order my taxi when I'm in my condo, and by the time I step outside, there's a motorbike waiting for me. It will show me on the map exactly where the drivers are, and I know exactly my fare, and it works really well. To use the BTS in Bangkok or trains to get anywhere. The infrastructure for transport in Thailand has always been good for as long as I can remember, and it's cheap to use trains. Airfare. I think airfare is cheap. I can go from Suvarnabhumi Airport in Bangkok and fly north to Chiang Mai for 1,500 baht, and there's always different deals as well when you look on airlines. Vietjet, which is a Vietnamese company, always seems to have bargains on travelling around Thailand. If you want to go to the cinema, my kids love it, it's 150 baht starting price, and they're just the same as what you get back in the UK. Accommodation, whether that be to travel using Agoda or Booking.com to stay in a hotel, or you want to stay somewhere as a base for maybe 6 months or a year. If you want, you can pay as low as 5,000 baht. I know it's cheaper for a studio in Pattaya. That's fairly okay. It'll give you aircon as well. 5,000 baht, I think that worked it out, $150 US. Where are we going to? I've got 10 things here to go through. Haircuts. Okay, I'm not sure about my haircut, but they did do a good job of tidying it up. Between 100 baht and 200 baht. If you go to the shopping malls, it can be as much as 600 baht. But I know it really is quite expensive in the UK to get your hair cut. Saunas from 150 baht. Massage, 1 hour for 200 baht, which is 6 US dollars. I've got the final 2 here. These are on my notes when I was eating out. The challenge was coming up with a top 10. Petrol, 42 baht for a litre at the moment, which is $1.25. So it's, compared to the West, much easier to get around. And then finally, snacks. You go to a 7-Eleven or even out on the street, and it's remarkably cheap. A can of Coke, 330ml. Compare this to what you're paying in the UK, which must be well over £1 now. 15 Thai baht. A packet of crisps, 20 Thai baht. There you go. Hope that was useful. Very quick one. I'm going back home. I'm very full. Here in Jomtien in Thailand. Things that are cheap in Thailand. Good night.